Peace and love, y'all. Naeem here. Just wanted to make a video about some remote viewing work I did recently. This is some professional work that I did for the crypto viewing team. So if you don't know about crypto viewing, I got them up here. They have, excuse me. They have a channel on YouTube. Um, Dick Algire and Daz Smith are affiliated with this group, and they use remote viewing to do interesting projects. They use it to like predict the movement of cryptocurrencies or different assets and a bunch of other fun projects. But I wanted to just focus on some work that I did for the crypto viewing group, professional paid work, just to show you guys um, what is remote viewing used for, and in an application in some forms of some kind of real life situation. Now, I don't care personally. I'm not making bets on any of this kind of stuff. I really only care about the remote viewing. So let's just get into it here. So basically, um, the project I worked on was a project trying to predict the movement of gold, the price of gold, and it was using ARV. So I'm just going to quickly explain ARV just in a short diagram for those of you who don't know, aren't maybe not familiar with remote viewing and ARV specifically. So ARV is um, a way of tasking remote viewers to try and predict future events. Usually there's like a binary outcome. Usually there's like, you want to know whether something in the future is going to happen or not. Like if a price is going to go up or if a price is going to go down, or if a certain team is going to win or if another team is going to win. So it's probably easier if I just draw this out. So one second here. So we have this line here will represent, our timeline. Time is moving forward here. So we got two outcomes basically that we want to know, usually with ARV. So we have the present time up here, present time, and this is the future. Excuse my messy writing here. This is the future down here. So in November, I did a remote viewing session in November, and I got the feedback in January. Let me move this over here. And I got the feedback in January. So the goal was for the remote viewers to, the taskers would make a prediction based on what the remote viewers describe in November. They would make the prediction of what the gold price would be in January. Okay, so in this particular project, we wanted to know if gold was going to go above its all-time high between November and January. So there would be two different targets usually in this kind of setup. So in ARV, there's usually two targets. So let's say the price went up above the all-time high during this period of time, the viewers would see target A. But if the price did not go over the all-time high, viewers would see target B. This is how ARV remote viewing is set up, okay? It's usually a binary thing. There's two targets. What we did this time was a little bit different. We used the unitary approach, and it's still ARV, so we still got, we still want to know whether the price is going to go above a certain number or not. But instead of having an A target and a B target, you get rid of one of the targets. Okay, there's only going to be one target. So if the viewers data can't be matched to this A target, then it counts as the other one. All right, so this is a unitary ARV. There isn't two targets. There's only one target picked in. There's only one future target, and it corresponds to the desired outcome that you're looking for. In this case, we wanted to know whether gold was going to go above its all-time high. So I'm going to show you the tasking now. This is what the tasking looked like. Of course, the viewers were blind to this. Okay, the viewers were blind to this tasking. So I'm just going to highlight it here. basically it was the viewers to move forward to the 2nd of January 2020 and describe the target associated with the most probable outcome. Between the time period of November 7th to January 1st, if the price of gold does not exceed the 10-year high of 1896.50, then the remote viewer would end up describing this Tower of Pisa. All right. So if gold does not go over its all-time high, the remote viewers should describe. We're looking for data that corresponds to this image here. If the viewers describe anything else, that would come out. The analysts would take that as meaning that gold will go above its all-time high. So this is the tasking. The sessions were worked in November. All right. So this is like a future prediction. Now I'm going to show you my session. I'm not going to go through all the sessions, but I just want to show you some of the work I did on this target. So let me hop out of here for a second. Here's my session. So ARV sessions are usually shorter, 5, 10, 15-minute sessions. And the main goal is to focus on stage 2 data and stage 3 data. You want to get sketches and 5 cents data, because what's important in an ARV session is not necessarily giving a super detailed description of everything at the target. Really what you want to do is you want to be able to give the analyst the basic shapes, gestalts, shapes, and low-level data so that they can easily discern whether you're describing target A or target B. Remember, we talked about how there's a target associated to each outcome. So in ARV, you're not really trying to describe this target, and give every single detail. What you're trying to do is just make it so that whoever's analyzing your session will be able to easily look at it and say, okay, it's either A or it's B. And that corresponds to, whether gold is going to pass its all-time high in that time period or whether it's not. Okay, so hopefully you're following me here. So here's my session. Started out with a land gestalt, browns, greens, yellows, grays, particulate, blowing, warm and cool, some man-made elements, flat land with vegetation, and I had an AOL of outdoors. For my for my second part of my ideogram, I had gray, white, airy, moist, wet, almost, and I had an AOL of like a cloud, clouds. My AI was a special moment or capture, and this is an AI that I've gotten before in other sessions. Kind of like something that you'd want to take a picture of, or something that's like a special moment. If you were standing there, you'd want to capture this moment. That was the feeling I got from my AI. Going into my my S3 sketches, I had life, travel, motion, movement, and I had a structure. And of course, the structure is what we're interested in here. I had shiny, curved, smooth. I had an AOL of tube. It's kind of cylindrical shape. I moved 50 feet above the target and did a sketch. I felt like there was life and some kind of structure here. Tourism, a sense of life at a location. And here's where the data started getting a little more detailed. I tried to sketch the main aspect. I got a structure, gray, black, stepped. Kind of got this slanted. I started getting this image of a slanted. This here. This kind of slanted structure that I was, picking up on. Moving further, I expanded on this, sketched the structure in detail only, and this is really the money drawing of the session right here. Because if you recall, our target looked like this here. Grab this. Here was our target right there. So you can see the comparison of the drawing of my structure, trying to draw the structure in detail, and the target image that corresponded to gold not going over its all-time high. So we're just gonna, let me scroll down here. I had gray, white, black, hard, blowing concrete. All right, and I drew this kind of like slanted thing again. So let me hop back into this here. Sorry, guys. Okay, this doesn't want to. So going down, go to the results that we got here. There was Daz did an analysis of the data, and then there was an independent analysis. From the viewers, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 viewers that worked on this project, and Daz determined through his analysis that 2 of the viewers were describing the other target, and the independent analysis concluded that 3 viewers were describing the other target. So from these analysis, they predicted that gold would not go over its all-time high during that time period, based on the viewers' data given in these sessions. Okay, I only went over mine here, but based on those predictions, here you can see the overall prediction was gold will not pass its all-time high during this time period. So hopefully you can see there how remote viewing can be used. And of course, the gold didn't pass its all-time high during that time period, so our prediction was correct. So, people may have made market trades based upon this information. I'm not sure. I'm not a part of the crypto viewing Patreon. I don't see the data, how it's presented, or how it's what people do with this data. I'm just a remote viewer. I just work the session, and I give them my work, and I get the feedback months later. So, just wanted to leave you with that. You can see the mirror reflection there. So hopefully this was interesting. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Yeah, I'm still remote viewing. Someone commented, do I still remote view? Yeah, but remote viewing doesn't exactly pay all the bills. So, I have other content that I'll be posting on here every now and then. It would be great if I could just talk about remote viewing all day, but it doesn't actually pay the bills. I only work professional work every once in a while like this, and it isn't anything lucrative. So hopefully this was interesting. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Hit subscribe and all that. Check out the crypto viewing page. They got some interesting remote viewing projects, and Daz Smith and Dick Algar are some of the best out there doing it right now. So peace and love, y'all. Thanks for watching.